From JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Tuesday, November the 1st, 2016. A Palestinian woman was arrested by Israeli forces this morning. The woman, said to be in her 30s, raised the suspicions of border police officers stationed at a checkpoint near the Tomb of the Patriarchs in Hebron. They stopped the woman and found she was carrying 2 concealed knives. She later reportedly admitted that she planned to carry out a terror attack at the holy site. And earlier this morning, Israeli troops raided the home of the Palestinian terrorist who shot and wounded 3 IDF soldiers yesterday. As we reported to you, 25-year-old Mohammad Turkman, a member of the Palestinian police force, yesterday opened fire with an assault rifle at IDF soldiers at a security checkpoint near the Jewish settlement of Beit El in the West Bank, seriously injuring 1 and lightly injuring the other 2. The seriously wounded soldier's condition has now been upgraded to moderate. Turkman was shot and killed at the scene by Israeli forces. This morning, his brother was arrested when IDF forces raided his home in the West Bank Arab village of Kabatia. They also revoked work permits for members of Turkman's family. Turkman's father told Palestinian media that Palestinian security forces also raided the home earlier yesterday before the shooting attack, reportedly confiscating some weapons. Palestinian reports also cite the father saying that the family was proud of their son for carrying out the terror attack. Terror group Hamas praised Turkman's actions, as did reportedly the local chapter of the Palestinian Authority President Mahmoud Abbas's led Fatah party, which is said to have called Turkman's actions heroic. Swedish authorities yesterday declared Holocaust hero Raoul Wallenberg dead. The Swedish diplomat is credited with saving tens of thousands of Hungarian Jews during World War II. He disappeared after being taken captive by Soviet forces in 1945. He is thought to have died in Soviet captivity. Last November, Wallenberg's family asked the Swedish tax agency to officially declare him dead, to, quote, allow Raoul to rest in peace. And yesterday, the agency said Wallenberg would be deemed to have died on July the 31st of 1952, saying they chose that date because it fell 5 years after he went missing, which they cite as the end of July of 1947. Although his exact fate and date of his death remains a mystery. An interfaith delegation from Israel is in Poland this week. The group is being led by Israel's deputy ambassador to Poland, Ruth Cohen-Dar, and includes the Greek Orthodox Patriarch of Jerusalem, Theophilus III, the Apostolic Administrator of the Latin Patriarchate, Archbishop Pier Battista Pizzaballa, the Armenian Patriarch of Jerusalem, Nuran Manugian, the Anglican Bishop of Jerusalem, Suheil Dawani, and Druze Sheikh Muwafaq Tarif. Dar called the mission one of peace and of dialogue between Muslims, Christians, Jews, and Baha'i. She said the group was in Poland, determined to preserve the memory and learn more about the Jewish community there and to teach respect and tolerance. The delegation met with representatives of Warsaw's Jewish community on Sunday, and yesterday visited the Museum of the History of Polish Jews. They will also meet with other religious leaders in Poland and tomorrow visit the Auschwitz death camp. Kiev's Jewish community gathered yesterday to open a Jewish community center in the Ukrainian capital. The American Jewish Joint Distribution Committee opened the Halom JCC with an official ceremony yesterday, together with the local community there. The JDC said the center serves as a multi-generational hub for Jewish cultural, educational, community, and social service programs and activities. JDC President Stan Rabin and CEO Alan Gill called the opening of the JCC, quote, another step forward in the evolution of Jewish life in Kiev. Meanwhile, some 250 new immigrants from Ukraine arrived in Israel today, making Aliyah with the assistance of the International Fellowship of Christians and Jews. Haaretz reports that CEO of Google Israel, Meir Brand, has just been named a vice president of the technology giant. Brand has led Google Israel since 2005 and will reportedly continue as its director. This according to the Haaretz report, which cites an email from Google CEO Sundar Pichai. And taking a look now at our programming for tonight, Tuesday, November the 1st, at 7 o'clock, Brooke Goldstein of the Lawfare Project speaks about using the law to defend Israel. At 8, it is the premiere of a new JBS series called Millennial Perspectives, hosted by Executive Director of Stand With Us Northeast, Shachar Azani, which features student activists sharing their views on Israel and issues confronting Jewish life today. On tonight's program, participants are Manhattanville College senior Jen Weintraub, former PACE student Sarah Friedson, Baruch alumni Rena Nassar, and John Jay senior Tomer Kornfeld. And at 9 tonight, Mark Golub sits down with Haaretz journalist Peter Beinart on L'chaim, and at 10, a performance of the late Theodore Bikel from Kulturfest. And coming up right after this newscast tonight at 6:30, Chloe Simone Valdery, who is Director of Partnerships and Outreach at Jerusalem U, discusses Black Lives Matter and the BDS movement. That's on tonight's In the News at 6:30. And that's the JBS News Update for Tuesday, November the 1st, 2016. I'm Teisha Bader.